Hey guys, hey friends, let's get this show started, shall we? All right. Just had a CPI print. What happened? Did it come in hot? Oh, wow, look at that. So impressive. Inflation is down. Oh. Good evening, guys. Welcome to the live stream. I still haven't gotten used to raw coffee. I'm more like a latte guy. Martin knows that. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Who we have in the chat? We got DJ DeRoy. All right. PK, Awolsani. The team is here. Welcome, Kin Sang. It's good to have you guys. Oh, look at that. Bitcoin straight into resistance and down. If it comes down here now, it would be a great fucking buy. Like, this would be a great fucking place to buy. All right, Trissy Bone, Steven, we got the whole gang here. All right, guys, welcome to the live stream. So we are in a super exciting development phase right now. Super exciting stuff. I have a new version of the Nero mode where, like, we're still trying to figure out exactly how this should be shown. Now, obviously, we just had some volatility, but essentially what we have done is we build a AI system to predict the future values of the Nero mode, allowing us to see just a little bit into the future of the new support and resistance levels of the market. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty good. It's actually really good, because to be frank, for the past weeks working on all these different AI system, machining systems, I was getting a little bit frustrated. I was like, it wasn't good enough. Like, it wasn't, you know, I wasn't really impressed with the quality of the predictions. But then I found a new model and I started working with this model, and I just noticed, oh boy, this is fucking good. So I can't even, like, as much as I like to show it, like show what we're working with, I'm not gonna, you know, talk any more in depth about the model, because it is insanely powerful. It is, like, what I noticed was that I went back and I did some research, and what I noticed, you know, doing my research was the best of the best in the world currently. I was noticing which models are they using, how are they able to perform as good as they do. And then I found an interview with some of these people, and they were able to leak me just enough information to be able to figure out, like, you know, how do we go about building one for financial markets, and specifically for the Nero mode. And then I started getting to work, and I got together with the team, and we built something that's pretty cool now. So this model has just been deployed a few minutes ago. Music too loud? Yeah, it's like a party. Seriously, every day I wake up like early in the morning. I'm just like, okay, let's get to work, because this is, I'm really surprised by the quality of the predictions from this model. Like, it's that good. Now, obviously, this looks a little bit funny right now with these dots and so on, but what's essentially is happening is that we have these three levels: support, extension 1, extension 2, and the same with resistance, extension 1 and extension 2. And what we are trying to do right now is build a visual UI to predict how these bands are going to develop into the future based on the current price action. So what you can see here right now is that this has already expanded from this candle, but we are not really seeing any, you know, like here stops the cloud basically, and we are not seeing anything else beyond that. So what we thought was that, what if we extend the predictions? Like, what if we extend the predictions of the Nero mode 10 steps into the future that will give us the future support and resistance levels. And that will help us to better plan the trades and know where to, which levels to build a trade around and where to get into them. So for example, instead of trying to buy this level right here, right now, we would be buying these, depending on the time. Because what you'll see is that these are all predicted into the future. Now, I'm not sure this is the final UI. I think we can definitely improve the UI and so on. And it looks a little bit funny. I'm not sure it's totally clear what is what. But what we can see the model right now is predicting here on the resistance is that we can see that the resistance is moving up. And then we can see there's some kind of push here where it starts to consolidate. You can see that these three levels are being pushed together. So that's kind of interesting, because what it's doing right now is that it's taking the history of everything that's happened in the past, and this is about data points up to about, I think we're using a window right now about 100 data points. And we're taking these 100 data points of what have happened in just the recent history. And then we take these 100 data points and we take the entire data set of 90,000 data points from the past. And that's on 15-minute time frame. That's about, it's about 3 years of data. So we take 3 years of data and we take this 100 data points of window that we have right here. And then we feed that into the model and we say, hey, what do we know about the past where we've seen this model perform in the same way? So, and then we plot it based on what's gonna happen then. Now, this is just the first AI system coming online. What you have to keep in mind about support and resistance levels is that these things are not the first to move, right? So if we take RTD, right, we pop RTD on, and if we go to 1 minute mode, this moves much faster than, for example, the support and resistance levels. And now this is a model that's fit for 15-minute time frame. So I'm not sure how well it really does on 1 minute, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did all right. Let's see here what we got here. So we can see that right now we got a support here, but in just 15 minutes from now, the support will be down here. And that's really good to know right now. It's really good to know how that support is going to develop. And that's the entire idea behind this first AI system, is to give us a prediction into the future of how the support and resistance levels are going to develop. Because what you come to realize after trading long enough is that support levels, resistance levels are all based on time. If Bitcoin is trading at 30,000 today, but if Bitcoin goes to, let's say, 25K in the next candle, right, tomorrow, it's a good buy. But if Bitcoin, starts to slack down like this and start to move down, it comes down like this, then that same point of 25K and the strength of that level is very different, and it's not going to be 25K that's supporting more. It will be something much lower than that. So the idea is behind this, and this is of course going all into our complete trading system. All these different variables of the predicted future is going into the system. So I am a little bit curious to see how this 15-minute model will work on 1 minute here. I am curious to see how that will happen. Okay, so look at that. It's kind of interesting to see, right? You can see the first point here, and then the second point is higher. So what it's saying right now is that it's gonna touch this, it's gonna bounce, and then it's gonna potentially come more down. That's what it's seeing right now. Now I have no idea. But okay, let's go ahead. Let's put in a buy order just for fun. Just for fun, and we'll put the stop loss down here, and we'll take the TP. We'll take the TP and we'll plot it. We'll put it right around this future level up here. This is 1 minute time frame, so it's gonna happen pretty fast if it's gonna happen. Let's see. Let's have a look. What's happened? But overall, I am extremely bullish on these AI systems. It's so cool. It is so cool. So, I really want to release this and I really want to get this out to you guys, but we gotta make sure that it works first. And what I feel like what I need right now, because after working with this, for a few days and so on, thinking about this is, all right, we can see the future support and resistance level, great. But support and resistance levels do not necessarily change until the price really gets really close to it and start pushing against it. Like you can see here, right? You can see these two levels here. Like these didn't really change until the price actually pushed into it and really started moving it, right? So it's cool, but it's not really that real-time price prediction that we would like. We want a real-time price prediction. So what I'm looking at right now is that how can we build the best sort of real-time price prediction of the next, let's say, the next 10 candles or something like this. And that is what I'm excited about because I'm working on it right now. Oh, let me check the chat. Okay, I can see we got Sanya here. Welcome, Sanya. Alec, welcome, Alec. Good to see you to the live stream. PK is saying that I said that backtest is not possible. It's not true. No, we have some really impressive backtest improvements, like strategy improvements on the current Sona and the current, mean reversion strategy, or you could say these extension trades. And we have backtest on these, and these are going to be released with this new update as well. You can see for yourself. So these are going to be out. But what we don't have is that we don't have backtest results for the new neural mode yet, because there is really no strategy implemented in the neural mode. There's no trading strategy implemented the same way that we have strategies implemented across all the different ones, all the existing Sona setups and so on. Let's see, let's update this for a minute here. Very interesting. Volatile gold, very volatile. Flashy Halo is saying, is Neural X mode live Breakfree traders to use? Not yet. Oh wow, look at that. We should just have been a little bit faster. We could have caught this. So Neural X mode is not out yet, but it will be out very soon. I promise you that. I promise you that. And as soon as it's out, I will make a lot of noise. I'm gonna spam your email. You're not gonna be in doubt that it's out. But we still have a little bit of work to do. Like what I learned over the past week, because you remember in the last live stream I talked about, should we have a master model? Should we train individual models? Should it be individual models for each market on each time frame? And what I learned so far is that the best results that I could see were coming from individual models for each market and each time frame. So this model right here is trained on 3 years of 15-minute data. It's not trained for 1 minute. It's not trained for 5 minutes or 1 hour, any of that. So we're gonna build individual models for each market. And these models, they're not tiny. They can easily be about 500 megabyte in size. They can. I even trained one that was like 5 gigabyte. I was like, okay, whoa, that's let's slow down, because the more we train them, the bigger the models get. So let me see the chat. Is playback working in Neo mode? To a degree. It should work on the final release. It should work on final release, but because of how it's calculating right now, I don't think it works, but it will work on the final release, that's for sure. Alex says you wanna test it take it for a spin. Yeah, I will get it out to you guys as soon as it's, let's say, stable. As soon as this thing is stable, I'll get it out to you guys. I promise you that. Let's see what happened with this 1 minute trade. It looks like the Oanda feed is acting a little bit up. This Oanda feed. We pay a lot of money for this, and it's not always the highest quality. All right, so we can see on 1 minute, we can see that this has changed already. So what do we see? It looks, you know, it doesn't look like it's really adapting that well to 1 minute. And the reason I say that is because you can see that this extension 2 point is down here, and the extension 1 is down here, and the support is down here. It's not mapping directly from the level. And I also saw this during testing, that it wasn't doing that so well. But then again, you got to consider this Oanda feed, which is giving false candles right now. It shouldn't do that. Let's try. I just changed the feed a little bit because, you know, sending inaccurate data to the model is not going to help in any way. Welcome, David Evans, to the live stream. Good to have you. Yeah, I don't think it's doing that well, but we can see the bounce. The bounce was nice, so that's good to see. But let's go back to 15 minutes that it was trained for. Let's see how it's doing here. Big jump. So I would like to have your guys' thoughts on, like, if you could have any intelligent AI system to predict the future for you, what would you like it to predict? Put your answer in the chat. Like, what would you want the AI system to predict? It could be anything, or it could be like, you know, an indicator, or it could be price action, or in general, like, what is the best, most useful prediction that we can use in trading? That's my question to you guys. Alex wants bounce and price action. And when you say price action, do you mean the candles, or do you mean what the price action is hinting? Like, for example, like this is showing strength, this is showing strength, and this is showing, you know, weakness or whatever. Or do you just mean like the future price? Jonas is saying major trend reversals. Yeah, I agree. It's very, very interesting. And what I'm doing right now, you know, one of the things that I was doing earlier was I was looking at RTD and figuring out you know, how do we predict these crossovers on RTD before they happen? But the models that I was using at the time, let's just say that I was limited by the technology available. It wasn't like it really wasn't that good back then. But I think tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm kidding, I'm already working on it right now. I started working on it like 2 hours before the stream, to see if we should be able to do it. Predict the RTD, you know, the future RTD bands really. Let's see what else. July says maybe the likelihood of the previous candle's high or low being broken. Okay, so I thought about this. I saw, you know, I also saw an indicator on TradingView that was like showing like probability of, you know, this structure here being taken out. And I think that's pretty cool. I think that could be interesting to do a model on as well. Because what I want to do is I want to do all these different models. What I learned is that, you know, you don't do like a master model that predicts price action, RTD, and support strength at the same time. No, you build individual systems for all of these different things, and then you patch them together to build like a master model on top of that. That's really the way forward here. So I think that could be really cool. Let's see, lot of comments on this. A trade, FX Storage says a trade and the percentage of the likelihood of playing it out. Yeah, I think this could be cool. It's just a little bit, you know, I thought about this. It's a little bit hard to feed to the system. It's not impossible, but there's a lot of variables that go into it. DJ DeRoy, that's a great name. You should make like a, you know, like a playlist, put it on Spotify or YouTube. Yeah. Go for or send me if you already have. He says reversal zones and risk reward ratio. Right. So an AI system to figure out what is the appropriate risk reward for the given market. Yeah, that's interesting. We should really be taking notes here. I think I'm gonna write some of these down. It's some good ideas. I'm gonna take some notes on my phone here. Predict. Let's see, where do we start? Predict. Risk reward ratios. Okay, and PK says develop a mechanical edge on the market identified on the chart. Some price actions that keep repeating on the market day in and day out. PK, you're gonna have to, you know, you have to extend a little bit on that. Develop a mechanical edge on the market identified on the chart. J-God says chance of reversal at particularly price level in percentage based on the historical price action. Reversal. Another reversal, yeah. Good stuff. Repeating structures. Would this be available for trading? No. Let's just make something clear. You know, in 2020, 2020, when we launched the navigator, we did it because that there's many limitations to TradingView's Pine script, which is like the language where you can like develop indicators in. That just, you know, like all of this would never be possible to do on TradingView. It's just you cannot plug in these systems and do API calls. You cannot do machine learning. You cannot feed real-time data. All of these things cannot be done, but it can be done in Navigator. So that's a very cool thing. Repeating structures, I got that. If FC story is moving entry, stop loss, and TPs according to the current price action. Right. Like when the algo recalculates support and resistance. So, you know, some of these systems, consist of machine learning model, which, you know, predicts the strength or whatever, and then you have a separate system, and it doesn't have to be an AI system like a machine learning or neural network or any of that kind, but you build a separate system that really gives you the output of this information. Like, for example, moving stop loss or TPs and so on. Well, you could build a model for that. I mean, like, yeah, you could build a model for that. You could. By the way, we got US Open in 4 minutes. Alex says, if it can predict a bounce at least 5-10 points, we can always protect after. I agree. Predicting these bounce, you know, would be really awesome. So yeah, this is super exciting. Like, many great ideas in the chat. Let me just see if I got them all. Predict bounce or reversal is pretty much the same. Predicting bounce, predicting reversals, major trend reversals. This is all, I think, you know, predicting bounce, predicting major trend reversal, I think this is the same AI system that will do this. And it's just different, you know, it's different time frames. A major reversal, you know, obviously mean some kind of major change to the trend itself, where, you know, if we have like Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin is in a strong uptrend across all time frames, but especially on the longer term time frames, it's in a good uptrend right now. And we would like to know a reversal of that. But at the same time, if we're trading 15-minute time frame and we're looking at a reversal, you know, from a given level, that's also, it's the same thing. Likely, okay, so there was Julie. Fuck, I don't know if I'm saying it right. I say July. Julie says Ulysse. It's Ulysse. I'm sure of that. It's the same thing. It's like break of structure, right? Likelihood of the previous candle's higher low being broken. Predict structures as candles. Probability of being broken. Many good ideas. We should do these sessions more often. See if I got more, like trend reversal. Got it. There's new comments. Okay. you can see that levels are a little bit slow to be calculated now, and that's okay. But the reason is that these models, like I said, they can get pretty big. And this is not a production system. This is more like a work in progress system, you know, but it's not optimized for production. Like if we put this on Navigator and everyone was trying to get predictions at the same time, it wouldn't be so good. So what we gotta do is we gotta, you know, once we finish the system and it's done, then we actually gotta rewrite the code to a different language, which is, what can you say, much faster to run, much faster to execute, like concurrent request, meaning that I can send a request and PK can send a request and someone else can send a request. Everyone can send different requests at the same time and it work in parallel. It's fascinating to see. Look at the model here, what it's saying right now, right? It's saying up here and then it's gonna compress here. So it's telling us that it's looking at some kind of resistance at this point in time about 1 hour 45 minutes from now. Jonas Larson says, I think the current system which is available now works really well. I would like to see an improvement on that so that the levels are more responsive. Agree. FC Starks want to see other users trades pending. Harmonic pattern scanner. You know, you can do a harmonic pattern scanner, but it's like there's nothing new about it. There's a lot of other people doing that. Predict future market structure. PK says, what I meant was like the engulfing pattern, for example. The outcome is pretty much the same. So the edge is more like identifying that for us. It could be cool. It could be cool, right? After we get like a candle like this, if we could do some sort of prediction of the next 3 candles or something like that, what the structure of them could look like. So after we have this, we can see, you know, what is gonna, you can see this one is moving up right now. Yeah, that could be pretty cool. Let me add it to the list. FC StoreX has a lot of ideas tonight. Automatic indication of candle patterns like bullish flag forming an arrow with bullish flag form. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I know they have this on TradingView as well, you know, like automatic detection of these kind of, we can do it. It's just, it's not so cool, you know, because it's already been done. I'm not saying it's not good or useful. I'm just more thinking like, how can we apply this newly found powerful tech in a really powerful way that enables us to become better traders and make money. Get market structure possibilities from AI with strength according to live volume historical data. Yes, I think a lot of us are thinking the same thing here, right? Like, what is the major themes? The major themes is predicting reversals, and the second thing is the strength of the existing structure. Yeah, I agree. That could very cool stuff. It's pretty funny to see that you can see that this is predicting that this is going to continue to move up. So machine learning model is predicting this is going to keep moving up. that means GBP is going to keep moving up on the 15-minute time frame. And I think that's a pretty good prediction based on just like what I can see. It's pretty cool stuff. I mean, you know, I've really been dreaming about doing this for a long time. I'm so happy we can finally make it happen. You know, I really think this next release is gonna help a lot of people out making money. I mean, I know for sure that, you know, this is just for fun, of course, but I know for sure that I've been doing very well just trading these reversals. It's like, this was just like a $500 account. I was just like, okay, let's play around with for fun. Some of the trades were a little oversized, yes, sure, but they were all taken at really good points in these support and resistance zones. You know, like, once you stop trading the market, you know, here in between the levels, like once you just stop fucking around with that and you just focus on trading these trading the market, you know, in the zones, in these new bands, you do much better. You do a lot better. And I really think this is gonna be a massive help to people. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Overall, I just think, you know, I think there's a really exciting future ahead right now with AI companies, the stuff that's being worked on, right? Like the world, you know, the world is in a very dark place overall, you know, that's what it felt like. And then it just feels like AI is coming online now, like for real. It's really being like widespread, coming online everywhere. And it's gonna bring humanity into like such an exciting future and bring so much happiness to the world. Oh, next song. Like, you know, it's like something to be excited about, you know, and that's really what you need. You need in your life, you need something to be excited about, something to look forward to, so it makes, you know, life worth living, and it makes, you know, you wake up and you're excited every morning, and that's how I feel right now. These AI systems that's coming online is going to empower people, and I think financial markets in just like next year or 2 years from now, they're going to look very, very different than they do now. So I think this is all like a race, who can push out these AI systems the fastest to retail so they can use it to trade. Because I think in 2 years from now, 3 years from now, I don't think it's going to be the same markets anymore. I think it's going to look very different, because I think everyone will have these AI systems to help them trade, and that's going to inherently change the entire market. So the faster we can get this out and people can start using it, the faster you can start trading against everyone else who doesn't have this technology, and then you can just make money. Because as long as you know, people don't have this technology and you're the only one who really have it in the beginning, then you will do much better than everyone else. So that's what we're gonna try to accelerate. Get this out to you guys. Yeah, I can. PK says he would personally like to use these more on the lower time frames, like 1 minute, 5 minute, short and sweet trades. I agree, and that's really where I've been picking up my money as well. Is these shorter time frame trades, It's really just mean reversion. And what mean reversion mean is that, you know, you have an overall trend, the market is moving in a certain way, and then you have a, you know, a deviation. Like, let's say market's moving like this, and then on the way up here it has a deviation. You buy that and it goes back up, but it continues upwards. That's mean reversion. But you gotta know where to buy, when to buy, and how much to buy. So I will see what we can do to get this out to you guys as soon as possible. I think I would not be surprised to see Bitcoin test down here and then move up again. I'd not be surprised at all to see that. An AI trading bot. Yeah, AI trading bot. Very exciting. Very exciting. Probably also very expensive, you know. Probably also very expensive. Can it, like, we can do it. We can do it. Now, something else I thought about that I think would be very useful, like an AI system, is imagine all your trades in your account being loaded into an AI system, analyzing how you've been trading, what's been working out well for you, what has not been working out well for you, where you make your money, where you lose your money. Basically an AI system that is personalized to you, that understands your trading habits and your trading faults. Like a co-pilot that helps you avoid these systems. And you know, we tried to build this with TradeGuard, but it was maybe too simple. It was too general. TradeGuard was focused on helping people to trade with the trend, but a lot of people didn't want to do that. They wanted to trade their own way. So an AI co-pilot that could help you trading, you know, in the way that you like to trade, but also a way that you have proven is the way that works for you. That's what I think is going to come after Neural Mode. After we release this, I think we're going to put our heads together, see how can we build the best co-pilot for people to trade with. I think, you know, I think that would be extremely valuable. I think that would be extremely valuable to people, because like in trading, people tend to have the same mistakes and they keep repeating these mistakes. And you know, either it's over leverage, or it's over trading, or it's like you're not being able to take a break after losses, or you know, revenge trading, or there's so many different things. And these mistakes are costly, you know, and it's often you know, like personal mistakes you do and you make and you repeat them. We need to fix that. PK says this sounds like Companion. Yeah, but Companion is more like an investment agent rather than a trading agent, right? I'm talking strictly trading here, because investment is good. It's just that the problem with Companion right now is, in my opinion, we're deployed on Solana, and all the liquidity, all the options to buy tokens through Solana, all of that backbone really got nuked with FTX going down, because FTX was like the backbone for Solana. FTX was bridging the gap between crypto assets and Solana. So, you know, if you wanted to buy Bitcoin, you would buy this thing that was called, you know, Wrap BTC or So BTC. That was, you know, really an asset that was guaranteed by FTX. And as FTX collapsed, all those assets collapsed as well. And that's really a shame. But what I'm thinking about is, you know, do we need to move Companion to another chain, right? Like a relaunch on another chain. And I think that's an interesting idea worth exploring, because I'm not sure about Solana's future. Like in general, I think people on Solana, they're a bunch of assholes. like everyone I talk to, they're just not very friendly at all. So I think we should think about a relaunch for Companion. Everyone keep the same tokens they have. Everyone will keep what they have. We'll do a migration. Or maybe it will be like a multi-chain system, but we'll do some kind of migration to a new chain that has options for people to invest their money, right? So when the Companion agent is available to invest people's money, then there actually is assets that it can buy for people, because the problem right now is that there's not that many assets that people can buy through Solana. It just doesn't work. So we need to be, maybe it's Ethereum, maybe we need to be on Ethereum, or maybe we need to be on a Binance Smart Chain or something like this. That's currently what I'm thinking is the overall problem with Solana. But don't worry, not forgotten. We're gonna pump this shit out of Companion. I promise you guys. This thing is gonna fly. We just need to wait for the right moment. The way I see Companion is more like an investment agent than a trading agent. Like we started building Navigator 2 inside Companion, but there's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of work to do, and we can definitely do it. But we invested a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of resources into Companion, and it didn't really bring much net value. So we have to be really careful about how we invest our time and money. We have to be smart about it. And brings me back to Breakfree Trading, because I think in Breakfree Trading right now we can accelerate AI into people's ability to trade and very fast create value that's going to help people. And I think this is the most important, because once we create value for people, that's when the magic happens. And that's what I care about right now. Emil says, for the new Sona, maybe a risk calculation showing how much risk to use per trade based on the confidence of winning by the AI within a range of 0.5% to 3%. AI risk management. Adding it to the list. Oh, I got a whole list here. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. But yeah, I think overall, like what I think would be really fucking cool to build would be like a co-pilot for trading. A co-pilot for trading, an AI co-pilot for trading that will help you out, with risk management, with analyzing your history of how you traded in the past. Where did you take your losses? When did you take your losses? Why did you take those losses? And help you mitigate them again. Help you to find the right trades, help you to execute the trades, help you to keep an overview of the volatility in the market, news coming up. A co-pilot. So what we're gonna do, is that we're gonna build these AI systems for Breakfree Trading. It's gonna generate a lot of revenue, and then we're gonna port these AI systems to investing instead, and we're gonna bring that into Companion. Because a lot of these trading systems, they're really the same as investing, but they're just on a shorter time frame, right? So Exciting days ahead, guys. Really exciting days. Look at this. Look at this GBP USD. What is it up to? I wonder what the model is seeing here. Like, I wonder what this is. Consolidation? You can see it's predicting this uptrend here to continue. Or at least the volatility to continue as well. And then it seems to contract. So why would it do that? Let's have a look. All right, so we have expansion here. That's a good question. Either way, I'm gonna keep an eye on GBP USD rest of the day. And what happened with BTC? Is it coming down? Oh, that's Euro USD. It is coming down. Let's have a look. I mean, original X mode is great tech as well. It does really well. It does really well. But actually, these were plotted based on the new neural mode, so they are very close. They are very close. It's just faster. It's more dynamic. It's quicker to update. It gives you a better real-time insight in how the market is developing and how the support and resistance develop. And that's what I found to be really useful. What I found to be really useful when trading this is when I'm in a 1 minute trade. Let's see if we have a 1 minute trade. Oh, look at that. What is this? See, this is what I'm talking about. When I'm in a trade, they want them data feed is not good. We're paying a lot of money for this on the feed, so it should really be okay, but it's not. It's very frustrating. This is not correct. When you see the Wanda feed start to act up like that, yeah, it's a good idea to switch over to this Forex feed.
Thank you guys for watching.
Oh, that's not me. That's the. But it is almost my time to end it as well. Okay, let me come back to the chat here. Okay, let's see. So yeah, if you're having problems with Rwanda, you start to see these weird candles, switch over to the Forex feed. I'm even considering replacing Rwanda entirely with the Forex feed, but there's just a small problem. And that problem is that the quality of the data itself is not as high. It's not as high as Rwanda, but it doesn't have these faults that Rwanda has. And you know, I'd be interested to buy down here right now if I could get away with it. What a pump and dump. It'll probably go lower than this, to be honest. Looking at this structure, like usually you see this structure and you'll see them take out the lows, but maybe that was it. And what about GPUC? Still hanging up here. It should continue up, guys. So keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on this for the rest of the night, but it should continue up. That's what the AI is saying. Phillips is asking me to have a look at New Zealand dollar CHF. Let's have a look. Which, oh, 15-minute time frame. Let's have a look. All right, so let's, again, this is the problem with X mode. It's not updating fast enough. Let's have a look at neural mode. So you can actually see that neural mode is showing support all the way down here, and that's just the beginning of it. Extension is down here. So right now it's kind of in between, but you can see in the past that this market loves to test the neural mode. There's also sometimes that you just don't get it, but a lot of times you can see we get these tests. These tests, and that's really where you want to buy it. You don't really want to fuck around with it when it's in here. You want to, you want to buy it when it's down here. It's not that you can't make money with it before it gets down here. It's just that, if you want a consistency and you want a high probability trade, you should be buying it down here. So this does a good job of really showing the difference. All right, guys. We are running out of time. Get your final questions in the chat, or if you want to have a look at any market with neural mode, let's do it. Now is the time. Oh, we gotta set up on SPX. Have a look. I love to trade SPX. Oh, look at that pump and dump. Fucking wonder. This goddamn feed. Unfortunately, this is the only feed we have for Wanda. Wow, did really well. Oh wait, it is here right now. It's just the candle is showing it all wrong. It's the candle. That's really a problem. We gotta figure this out. We gotta figure out why it's showing this incorrect data, because that's not how it should be. Look at that. Oh. And I think this incorrect data is also being feeded back to the algorithm, so. Yeah, I agree. It's been happening a lot lately. It's unfortunate. And to Jonas, fit to come to Livestream. Vi ses næste onsdag. Alright guys, that is it for tonight. I'll see you around. Keep an eye on GBP USD. We'll see what happens with this thing. Excited to release this to you guys. It's gonna be it's gonna help so many. It's gonna help so many, and it's gonna help you so much to generate money from the markets. Unbelievable, awesome. Okay, guys, thank you. See you.